Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Lean Driver once again. Got another unboxing for you, another review. I blame this one on my friend Random Rob. He has a very popular, very good-sized YouTube channel. He posts daily videos because he has a hell of a lot more watches coming through him than I do. But I blame him for this one because watching his videos and reviews, he's sort of gotten me hooked on some of the vintage digital watches out there. Not all of them, but one or two here and there catch my eye. And he got one of these that caught my eye, and I decided that I really wanted to have one. So this is your fault, Rob. You're helping to drain my bank account too fast. So just kidding. He's a great guy. Now, this watch came without a box, without papers, as these old watches usually do. I just like to have a box for every watch I have. So I grabbed this one off of Amazon for like $10. And, it's nice little simulated leather stitching. It's a nice box. I mean, there's nothing special to it, but I like to have a box for every watch, so I did that. But inside the box is, ta-da! Inside the box, inside the watch is a box. That's very good, guy. You just can't talk today. You're worthless. Okay, so box goes over there. So I grabbed myself a Casio DW400 tachymeter, or tachometer, or however you want to pronounce it. It says tachymeter to me. Whatever. I speak two languages: English, bad English. Leave me alone. This is a early 90s, I think maybe even 1990, but certainly early 90s digital Casio watch. Typical multifunction unit has, a few things that you can play with. Obviously it has time, which you're looking at, a little after noon on the 3rd of February. It's a Monday. And you can switch it to 24 hours. The only way you know that right now is because I'm telling you, because obviously, it's 12 hours. Anyway, you can see the PM indicator turn on and off. And obviously for military time, you wouldn't need the PM because it would go 1200, 1300, 1400 anyway. So you have that. And you have, a stopwatch, typical stopwatch. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the countdown timer. My bad. This is a countdown timer. You can see it's counting down. And there's you can reset it with the upper button, and there's no real way to zero it out unless you run it all the way up to 60 minutes, which I'll do now. 7, 8, 9, 60, and then 0. Okay. Next mode is stopwatch, ST, you can see. Upper button starts it, or not. Oh, there it goes. Sorry. Lower button starts. I'm still learning about the watch. Sue me. Stops it, resets it. You have alarms, and then you're back to time, day, date, month. And it, gives you a nice little light show. The little green bar, goes across and then erases and then reappears, and, in time with the seconds and so on. And the little red, whoa, almost knocked my camera over. I've only done that like twice in all the videos I've ever made. I've only banged the camera and almost knocked it over twice. And you can see the little red slivers disappear as the green will come across. I think that's 5 seconds. And then the red disappears, and then it'll disappear on the green, and then a red sliver will come up here at some point. I think they're 10-second intervals for the red. Yeah, there they go. You've got a tachymeter scale at the bezel, and the bezel does move with a great deal of effort. You're not going to knock that thing around, but since I don't know how to use a tachymeter scale and I don't care to learn, that doesn't matter to me. But, you know, it's there. So, I mean, it's a nice vintage digital watch. It did come on this Casio plasticky, feels don't like it, never have liked plastic. I don't like plastic straps. I don't like rubber. I'm not a big fan of rubber and silicone. I don't like NATOs. I'm a bracelet guy or a leather strap guy. So they came with that, which is, you know, nice. I paired this up with a mesh metal band that, believe it or not, this came from Zelos. I had this previously on one of my first generation Makos. That's getting changed out in a little while to a genuine Zelos link bracelet, which is on its way right now. And by the time you see this video, it'll be installed. But the bracelet fits very well on this watch, and I think it matches very well with the bezel and with the pushers and with the faux screws that don't really seem to serve a purpose in my eyes because this uses conventional spring bars, and it works. So I'm gonna give you a wrist shot here in a second. This is a little more difficult to put on than, you know, in terms of trying to line this clasp up just right, because you got to hook a bar internally, and that's a pain in the butt. I'm working on it. There you go. There we are. Click, and there you go. And this thing slides, so it's almost like infinitely adjustable. And, you know, it fits very comfortably on my 7 1/4-inch wrist. And I think the mesh looks really good. As you can see, it has very short lugs. They hit very nicely on my wrist. It's a very comfortable watch to wear and easy to read and very colorful. Gotta admit, very colorful. Pop it off the wrist and bring it back. Not too thick. Obviously serviceable, you know, so when the battery dies, 4 screws and it's, you know, it's all there, baby. My sheet o' facts for the geeks among us, which I am one. As I said, this is a Casio DW400. There are several DWs. I'm actually searching for a DW402 as we speak. It's the Surfer Time, the Surf Timer, not Surfer Time. Silly. Surf Timer, and hopefully I'll track one of those down before before I turn 60. No, that's a few years, by the way. As I showed you, it does have a stopwatch function. It has a timer, countdown timer function, and an alarm function. It is a 200-meter water-resistant watch, so very swimmable, snorkelable, is that a word? Even diveable even, but, you know, with no dive bezel, I don't think I'd want to go diving with it, but certainly you can get it wet without penalty. I measured this at from here to here. It's pretty much the widest point of the case with these little protrusions here, and it measures 44 millimeter. I'm sure if you measured from here to here, or from, say, you know, at a narrow point, you probably shave a millimeter off that. Let's call it 43 to 44 millimeter, depending on how you want to measure it. It is a 20-meter lug width. It uses conventional spring bars, so this thing could be thrown on a NATO, it could be thrown on a leather, it could be thrown on a like this kind of bracelet with straight end link. So it could be a mini strap monster, and it's 10.75 millimeters thick. I'm pretty sure, I couldn't find out what kind of crystal this is. I'm pretty sure, given the era of which it was made and so on, it's either plastic, or mineral. It doesn't feel like plastic, but that doesn't mean that it isn't. But you're not getting sapphire at this price point. But that's okay. It is what it is, and I like it. So I'm happy with this purchase. And as you can see, it's a stainless steel case back. It's a resin middle case, and it's a stainless steel bezel, which rotates with extreme effort. But being that it's a tachymeter scale, and I don't know how to use one, don't care about it, don't care to learn, and so on. It's decoration for me. And the pushers are, as you can see, standard. I guess we call those piston pushers. And I don't. There is a light. I think it's no, not that one. Is there a light? I can't remember. I don't think there's a light. I don't know. Doesn't appear to be, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's easy to read, and not really a night watch, so whatever. Although, it does kind of surprise me a little bit that there's no light, but maybe there is one. I don't know how to activate it. So somebody in the comments, if you're familiar with this watch and you know if there's a light, give me a comment down there. Let me know. Anyway, nice addition to the fleet. Makes a good grab and go kind of watch. Don't have to grab an automatic off the winder or out of the watch box and check it and set it and all that. I can just grab it, get out the door. And sometimes you want to do that. So, most times I don't, but sometimes you gotta. So, nice little daily wear, grab and go. I don't want to call it a beater because I like the watch, and I generally don't beat my watches anyway, but for the term beater, means what it means. So, anyway. So, that's why I'm going to wrap it. I like the watch. I'm happy I bought it. I'm going to keep it for a while. If you like the video, appreciate a thumbs up. That would be most helpful to me. Trying to grow the channel. Thumbs up helps with the YouTube algorithms. And since I seem to be one of those rare folks that hasn't pissed YouTube off, maybe the algorithms will go in my favor for a few times. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I read them all. I respond to them all, and I delete the stuff that offends me. So don't offend me. And if you are not already a subscriber, if you are a subscriber, first of all, thank you. I am trying to grow the channel and have some fun and be a source of good information and some entertainment. So if you subscribed, I thank you. If you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and click that red subscribe button for me. And if you do that, click the bell icon next to it so that when I upload new content, you are alerted. I thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be more to come, so I'll see you soon.